Hello and welcome everyone to The Foreigner Escapes to the Philippines. Today we are at the Golden Palace, looking at the Golden Lion in the middle of the swimming pool here. And it's a very usually popular place. It's just beginning the dry season. It's very nice here. And today we have a special guest, an interview with the Queen of the Golden Palace, my wonderful wife, Lelibeth. Hon?
Hello, good afternoon.
Okay. No, she's a little bit shy of coming on the interview, of course, just like most people. But she's going to do fine. She's a very beautiful woman that I fell in love with when we started chatting in January of
January 2015.
2015.
I start disturbing your life.
Yes. Very disturbing. No. And okay, well, we started chatting and then we fell to love to each other almost right away online. And I said, "Oh, I'm going to come see you." And we even said we love each other online, right?
Yeah,
and
that's crazy.
And then we're gonna almost even promise marriage, right? Because didn't I send you money to start?
Oh no, yeah. The reason why you send money to me that time, because have you remember you promised me to come, and I said, how can I be sure that you want to come and want to meet me and marry me? Because I want assurance of it, because I don't want any high expectation, then suddenly it gone, then
Yes.
it makes you hurt, it makes your heart broke.
Yes.
Because I think that time is I want a permanent relationship that I want to settle down, to call it's mine. Because he's mine now. I'm happy with that.
Okay, but weren't you shocked when I send you money to marry almost right away?
Very shocked. And I said to myself, oh my God, this guy is so crazy. Because I know, sorry to other Filipina can hear it, but I know that some foreigner complain about Filipina that they scam a foreigner. And I told him that, I told you that time that you're not scared sending me a money that you never meet me yet. What if I'm gonna be disappear, right? Because
Yeah.
it's a big money. It's what is that? 100,000
Yes.
pesos for wedding,
Oh.
right?
So that's like 2,000 US.
Yes, but you said just send me the receipt of it to be sure that you book, because that is really book in a wedding that we never met yet.
But that was only down payment, right?
Yeah.
Right? Or was
So
it?
no back out of that. It's just like, oh,
Yes.
we should be hold to each other, because this is a big agreement to each other that time.
So how long have we been married now?
We're gonna be 8 years,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. On
Next
April
yes,
17. Yes.
8 years of many loving, and there's some trials, but God made us that way.
Yes.
We have happiness, loving trials. That's normal in this earth.
Yes. And like I was telling you YouTubers earlier, that be careful of Filipina scamming Americano, but so give it some time. But yet again, if you really know in your heart and you have signs from God, or you really feel that it's right of what who you're going to pick to share your life with for the rest of your life, and that's the way it is in the Philippines, right, hon? Because no divorce, right?
No divorce, and if there is like filing annulment, oh my God, you're gonna become old to wait the approval of it.
Yes. And everyone have difficulty, right, in their marriages from time to time. And if it's available to divorce, like most countries, people going to quit almost right away, or don't give it a very good chance, and because it's so lopsided in other countries, because the woman can immediately divorce the man, and it's, of course, it's not always that way. Sometimes the man divorces the woman also, but it's terrible both ways, really, because it should be a lifelong commitment, right, hon?
Yes.
Yes, and that's why I love the Philippines, because the government backs that, and that's the only country like that.
And also, Han, you know that first time we met in Lagingdingan, if you remember that.
The airport?
Yeah. And I told you that I don't have a travel bag to meet you in Cagayan de Oro, and I don't know where I'm gonna put my clothes, right?
Yes.
Because we have to stay there.
Yes.
And I'm scared also to meet you. What if you're gonna hurt me? Because before that day that you're going to travel in the Philippines, there is one Filipina killed by a foreigner.
Yes, I think
I'm scared
that was a U.S. military guy
I can't remember.
or something that had beat up a Filipino. I don't know the details of it. There's sometimes situations like that, and that's why, yes, you're right. It's scary. You don't know if you never met someone what's going to happen.
I know you scared of that too.
Yeah.
What if I'm bad? I'm a bad person.
Yeah, you'd never know, right? Everyone have their guard up at first, but then it was after. Remember, I had pneumonia when I met you at the airport, face to face, first time.
You never told me.
Yeah, well, I didn't even. I knew I was starting to get sick, and I knew I was sick bad because when I arrived in Manila, before I met you at the airport, because you have to fly in Manila first, then take another plane to CDO airport, and I spent almost 3 days in a hotel, in the shower and in the bed with cold chills, and then I'd get so hot I would go in the shower. And I'm sure you were wondering, is he going to show up? He's not even calling me or
God
anything.
knows
I was so delirious, and so it finally broke where I could finally function enough to get on the plane to come and see you. Then 3 days later, it got so bad, coughing up blood, that we had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So.
And before, the reason why it take 3 days for me to bring you in the hospital, because I don't have the money to pay in the hospital if whatever it is, and I'm shy to ask you if, hey, do you have a money? I'm very shy of that. I'm thinking like, I thought only the foreigner bring only a credit card, something like that, not a cash. So I never bother you that time. But finally, in 3 days, that I feel really that your cough is become worse. Then God told me, lady, you should bring him now. Well, middle in the night.
Yeah, you were trying to care for me the best you could, but finally when I started coughing blood, we prayed together on that, and then we said, oh no, I'm going to call my sister, and we're going to go to have her take us to the hospital. So, so anyways, then after that, when I got medication and got my treatment at the hospital, then we took the ferry to your parents' house here.
Yes.
Or actually your sister's house that your parents were at, and that's where I proposed to you. And on the way across the ocean in the ferry, you told me about when you had your bad car accident and you were in a coma.
When I was.
Yes. And that I asked you, when was that? And you told me, what? What was the date?
April 6th.
April 6th, what year?
2012.
2012. And then I was so shocked right away when she told me that, because that was when Tammy died, right?
Yeah,
of cancer.
Your last wife that died.
Yes, my second wife. And we have John here, my autistic son. He lives with us full time, and Lelibeth is a wonderful stepmother to him and cares for him so well. And that was the son of Tammy that died of cancer at that exact same time. And you were given 50-50 chance to live?
Yep. 50-50.
And God pulled you through.
I'm in a comatose for like 2 weeks or more than 1 week.
Yes. So it's a miracle there. So I knew right away that was God's sign to me. I was here to marry you, and it was right in God's
Yeah.
eyes.
I'm so grateful to God and whoever people or person who helping me in that time and paying all my bills. I'm so glad of that, and I hope God really help them too of what they need that I cannot help.
Yes. Okay. Well, and then just give a short. I guess after that we did a lot of traveling together after we married in the cathedral in Iligan City. That was a wonderful ceremony, and we had a wonderful reception. Maybe I'll show some clips of that someday if I can find it. Then we did a lot of traveling, and we started building our home here quite a bit, and then we wanted to have a child.
Yes. And yeah, we have a child now, one boy. And maybe Edward is gonna tell you our next love story before we married, from that ferry going to this province that he asking my hands to my parents. It's Filipino traditions. He got that experience already, so
To ask your hand
yeah. So
to your
maybe
parents.
he's gonna tell you more about it later.
Well, I mentioned it a little bit in the video I did last night, but
Oh,
but
okay.
only a
Oh, okay.
short amount on it.
I feel excited and embarrassed of that time.
Yeah,
'Cause it's-
because everything was so new to you.
Yes, and I feel like, am I dreaming like that? Because I don't think if
Because you'd never been married before.
no, I didn't, and I really don't have a plan.
Yeah.
But God give you to me. It's a blessing, and it's a destiny, and He's the one told me, Lelibeth, yeah, you have someone to care to you the rest of your life. So
Yes.
I grabbed
And
it.
it looks so. My wife's so beautiful and so wonderful, and you know the way real life is. I'm not a perfect person. She's not, but because of the laws, the way it is, no divorce. We work it out. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how good it is, it's back and forth, up and down, just like most relationships in the world. And I love it like that. That you know what? There's no out. There's no way out. You stick with it and make the best of it always. Right, huh?
Yes, you're
So-
right of that.
Okay, so yes, so we had one child, little boy, Leonardo. I've had him on a couple of videos already. He's 2.5, and he's a wonderful little boy. And it was through IVF process, which is really
Oh
hard
my
on you, hon.
Very hard to me because my doctor, she's beautiful doctor, but she's very strict in a good way. Because she wants me to be in a diet more. I'm not fat that time, but I'm not too thin. So she said, "Oh, you need to lose your weight a little bit." So I need to run, diet. I love rice so much, but I have to discipline of the rice, half cup of rice, and it should be twice a day for a half cup of the rice. Then snacks, and the snack should be disciplined also.
And eggs.
And eggs. That's weird.
Yeah. But how many injections do you have of that process?
Many.
Yes.
It's like it's gonna be ruin my body because I have two accidents when I was 50 that I got 50-50 life. When I was 9 years old, then I was 27 years old.
Yes.
9 years old, I'm comatose of that too, and I never.
Hit by a car, right?
Yes, it's a car. Still, I don't know what I did good to God that
So you-
He's still saving my life.
Yeah, you're very a blessed child of God. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I know I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner also, but He's the only one knows the truth, and He's the only one can judge me, and no one else.
That's right. But your first time you were in comatose, you were a child like 9 years old walking to school and a car hit you.
Yeah, because we are so poor. We need to walk from our house. We need to walk in a two street, crossing street, and because I was from here in this province, so I'm very ignorant. It's new to me. Too many cars that I see in the road, so I don't know how really. I'm not confident of walking.
Yeah. And the second accident, you were a passenger in the car, right?
Yes, I'm a passenger.
Okay, well, it's getting to be close to 15 minutes now on the video. So, what would you tell, for last question, what would you tell a foreigner in any other country in the world about coming to the Philippines? Do you think it's, compared to some of the other countries in Southeast Asia, that Philippines, well, you're kind of biased because you're Filipina, but what's your advice to them of that?
Even this is my country, it doesn't mean that I have to say good things or whatever. There's many good things here and good people, just like the other country. All you have to do is try to visit and don't expect too much about it, because God is guiding you wherever you go. Try it and see in yourself if you like it or not. And many nice Filipina, just like in your country, many nice woman and there's a not nice woman. Just like it's the same. So all you have to do is just searching to them, observing to them. Don't judge them right away. Just do it to yourself. And that's, if you experience not you don't like something from them, then it's your choice and it's your judgment, because you're the one who experienced it. Don't listen only what other people say.
Yeah.
And about scamming, well, even other country, they scam Filipina. I experienced some foreigner scam me.
There's bad people in every country. That's true.
It happened to me one time, scam to me. They scamming me of that.
Yeah. Okay, hon. Well, thank you for interviewing today. I'm sure you're going to be on some future videos in the future. And we thank you so much. And
I'm happy to share to everyone about our life.
Thank you for that.
And God love you, and we love you. Edward and I, we love you. And thank you for subscribe and for the like. I hope we can get that from you, gentlemen and women around there, that so nice and have a good heart.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
All right. Thank you, Han, very much for coming on the interview. I know you were kind of embarrassed and shy at first, but you did wonderful. I think she did. Don't you think so? Well, like Queen Lelibeth said, please, if you like the content, subscribe and like, and take care and God bless. Bye-bye.